Takeoff. Home point updated.
Okay, so we're back at Lake Wylie again. And I drove a good 40 minutes to get out here. And I had a plan to shoot some nice real estate, some nice homes. We're going to not really spy on them. We're just going to look at their property, get a closer view. I'm going to be flying at about 150 feet. And with a DJI Mini 4K, I can zoom in a little bit. It's a digital zoom, but it works pretty well. So this mansion caught my eye a week ago. So let's take a closer look at it. Looks like it's a good size for sure. Looks like it's 3 different levels. Has a pool. Has a 2-level patio deck. Very nice. Very nice design of the home. I only wish it was brick. Looks like it's a stucco siding. And I would much prefer brick. And it looks like you're well protected in case the lake should get at a high level. Looks like it has a nice high wall around it. And let's check out the front of the house. We'll swing around here. And there's the front. Not as impressive as the lake view, but still very nice. Okay, so we will go a little bit further upstream on this lake. We'll fly over into this area. They have a lot of boats docked out here. And this little peninsula is kind of cool. Got houses on both sides. A very tight-knit neighborhood. So hopefully your neighbor doesn't make too much noise or party too much. But yeah, nice. And it's a little bit closer to water level. I don't know if this lake ever gets very high, but that could be an issue. I would much rather have a nice high wall like the previous house. But don't get me wrong, I certainly wouldn't mind living here. So we'll fly down this angle a little bit. And I only see one pool. Let's check out this pool right here. We'll zoom in. It's a 2x zoom. Here's a 4x zoom. So you pick up a little bit of digital noise, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a small pool, but good enough, I guess. So we'll fly down towards south a little bit more, going towards these nice houses. This one is surrounded by trees. I don't know if I'd want that many trees. It gives you a little bit of privacy, but I almost would rather have a nice open view of the lake. Then you don't have to worry about trees falling on your nice house. But yeah, it's certainly a nice house, certainly a nice deck. And some nice homes that are not on the waterfront in that neighborhood. But nonetheless, I wouldn't mind living there. And this area up here appears to be some sort of park. I don't know if it's private. That would be a good place to take off with my drone. I might look into that further and look on the map, find out exactly where that is. And if I can go there, looks like there's some cars there, but no one, I don't see anyone near the lake. So I don't know. That might be for the private boats that are docked in that area, more than likely. So we'll turn back this way a little bit. And I wanted to tell you that my iPhone screen got dim. At this point, I was having a hard time seeing my screen, but thought I can still see it. I would still like to have enough footage to record a decent video. So my screen is dim, and I'm flying rather blind at the moment, and wanted to get a couple more houses. Thought I'd fly down into this area, and the problem with having a dim screen is the phone is overheating, and eventually my phone shut down, and it could have been a disaster. I wish I would have checked out that house better. Looks like they have a nice lap pool. I might fly there in the future. So I was getting a little bit nervous at this point. Was flying back north, flying back towards my location, my takeoff location. And check out these nice houses. They're not right on the lake, but nonetheless, they're very nice homes. So I see the Buster Boyd Bridge off in the distance. I'm flying. I believe I toggled on the map at this point, and I'm flying towards my home direction by looking at the map. And I recognized the Buster Boyd Bridge, and that was relief because I was getting closer to my area. I was looking at the distance, and I'm speeding this up a little bit right at this point, so we can get back quicker. I'm speeding up the footage, not the drone. As you can see, the cars on the bridge are going a little bit fast. Yeah, the DJI Mini 4K in sports mode goes about 35 miles an hour. This is almost twice that speed. So we're flying back towards Papa Docks, and I'm coming down in height, going towards Papa Docks. And boy, I was really close to that tree right there. So I get as far as here, and my phone gets this warning. Temperature. iPhone needs to cool down before you can use it. And I lost connection with my drone. My iPhone shut down. I hit the return to home button. The DJI Mini 4K turns around, goes up to its predetermined height, which was about, I believe, 300 feet, and starts heading towards where I am. Now, I was stuck for a moment, for about 5 minutes. I edited out some footage, but I was deciding what to do. I was looking for the drone, see if I could visually fly it back without any display on the screen. I didn't have any connection with my iPhone, so I went in the shade trying to cool off my phone. And since I already hit the return home button, it's coming back. I'm looking for it, but I don't see it. And I thought by hitting the return home button, I've seen in videos where it will display, do you want it to return home or do you want it to land? So I could hear it on the remote controller, sounding like it was returning to home. I'm looking around, looking up in the sky. It's right above me, but I do not see it, do not hear it. I would have taken over the controls at this point, but I couldn't see it, couldn't hear it, and I learned a valuable lesson. Always take off away from any trees. So I came down. You see some leaves flying around. I hit the tree, and it looks like I'm stuck here in the tree, flat on a branch. And I don't believe the propellers are spinning at this point. I'm not sure. But it was stuck here. It fell at this angle, fell a little bit further, and then it falls again to a different level and is stuck there for a good minute or two at this point right here. It was stuck here. So I'm going to edit out about a minute. It falls to the ground right in front of me. And I'm thinking one leg is broken. But no, it's fine. It just collapsed. It was up in that tree right there. And yeah, I was able to fold the leg out. It didn't look like the drone had any damage. Valuable lesson learned. The DJI Mini 4K is nearly indestructible. Very light. And it's just too bad that I didn't see it coming down. But lesson learned. And I hope with my next drone, I hope I'm able to get a remote controller like this with its own DJI Mini visual display. Can't rely on the iPhone anymore.